Yeah, that's entitled Only Human. That's one of the first tracks we're going to play. We're going to probably play 2 or 3 of them throughout the interview. Now, there was a campaign a little while ago, which that was one of the songs from 50 Shades Darker, I believe.
Yeah, it was 50 Shades movie campaign, which is on Facebook. I've actually got a Facebook page,
right,
which is also obviously to try and showcase the songs. Because my sort of planning really would be to try and get those songs into the movie or attached to the movie somehow. But I've also done it to raise awareness for Down syndrome, because my sister has Down syndrome.
Oh, okay.
And it's, you know, it's a wonderful achievements that they do on a daily basis.
So basically, it's like a double meaning for you then. So
yeah.
So what is 50 Shades? What is it? Is it sort of linked with a movie?
Yeah,
film.
Yeah, it's very much how 50 Shades of Grey finished,
right,
you know, and how it was all very. When you actually, if you've watched the movie, which I'm sure many people did, it's all based around a love story, really. When you cut the rest of it out,
right,
you know, it's all, the bottom line is it's a love story.
Yeah.
So really, my tracks that I've written to be sent for this is, you know, it's all based around on the love story, and then the next instalment.
So basically, also with, not only have you got the audio, you've got a YouTube channel, and obviously all your videos for like Only Human, I take it, are set for 50 Shades. Yeah. With that in mind.
Yeah, it's based on, you know, I've obviously had permission from Universal basically to use parts of the movie 50 Shades of Grey in the video, and obviously, you know, they're doing quite. They're getting a few views on there. So
how many? Gone? Let us know.
Only Humans had 35,000 hits, and Don't Push Me Away, which has only been up just over a month, has had nearly 20.
That's not bad though, is it? Really,
good,
talking thousands.
Yeah,
that's very good. What we're going to do, we're quickly going to have a look at the next one, which is Behind the Mask You Wear.
Yeah.
So what? This is all to do with 50 Shades.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why sort of song title? How do you come up with it?
Because 50 Shades Darker, the actual book, you know, and the actual at the end of 50 Shades Grey for the next movie, you get like the preview, and he's, you know, Christian Grey's in a mask, right. So it's very much based around that. But then it's also, you know, his front that he puts up is also a mask as well. So deep down, you know, there's a side to him which is just you're just starting to understand.
Excellent. Take a listen to this, and we'll be right back. We're talking to Louise Browne, a local artist, singer, songwriter, and we're swiftly moving on. We've covered quite a bit today, but the main purpose is it's fast approaching. It's about 16, 17 days away, 19th.
Yeah.
High Park, I believe. Winter Wonderland, High Park, big stage.
Yep, love it. Can't wait.
And you're going to be the centre of the stage.
For an hour, yeah.
For an hour. So, for people who are listening, Winter Wonderland, so like, to me, it's sort of like fun fair, rides, that sort of thing. Is that how you would describe it?
Yeah,
plus, obviously.
Plus, you know, Christmas markets, and it's very, very Christmassy, and just there's lots of lights, and, you know, lots of music all day, and not into the evening, and there's, you know, bars, and it's just a
bars.
It's just a general nice place to hang out. You know, it's just nice. And
so, how did you get involved with it? Because it sounds like a big venue. Or big happening. Big event.
It's I got approached actually from a friend on Facebook who, you know, puts acts in there,
right?
And basically had listened to my thing, you know, my stuff, and just said, you know, we'd like to give you a break, really, because obviously the last few years, there's, you know, personal things have happened in my life that has made me kind of realise what life is all about. You know, it's made me grow up and see things in a different light, and so it's quite nice that somebody's actually said, you know, this girl needs a break, this girl needs you know.
So we won't go into too much about Winter Wonderland or the break, because I want to save that until the new year for you to come back and we'll talk about that. But Winter Wonderland is happening on the 19th of December, Hyde Park, London. Is it who else? Do you know like the lineup? Obviously,
they're
yourself.
all. I mean, a lot of the bands and artists that are in there are, you know, some are well known,
Right.
some are well known, and but it's more for unsigned acts or people that are, you know, looking to be signed and getting promotion and things like that. So
now the most important part is obviously people thinking Christmas coming up. You know, expenses, things like that. Does it cost to get in?
No,
It's free charge?
you know, they tend to charge for the rides and things like that, but you can just entry is just free.
Right, because that's the most important part, and obviously listening to the stage, or viewing the stage, is absolutely free as well.
Yeah.
It's just the rides.
Yeah.
So coming up to Christmas, apart from Winter Wonderland, just quickly, what else have you got coming up into the new year? Because you've got a saying for the new year, which I think is quite good. Can you let us know?
2016 is going to be pristine. That's it's time for me to focus now. You know, 'cause it's just my destiny really. That you know, I feel it's the right time now to do this and really focus just myself and just put everything into it.
So main thing that people have got to realise is you work full time as well.
I do, yeah.
We won't say where.
No.
You know, you do work full time and very, very hard. I have to say that. And obviously, you want this in 2016 to become your main job. That's the main aim.
It would be. I mean, it's everybody's dream to do. And, you know, I love my job, and you know, it gives me satisfaction in a different way that music does. But everybody would like to do their perfect job and, you know, get paid for something that they just love doing, and then they want to do as a career. So yeah. Yeah.
One thing, just quickly, I always ask this of artists and everything like that. If you could give advice to a younger you, what would it be? What have you learnt in the, I won't say how many years, but in the last couple of years you've been doing it?
Sometimes, you know, you get a fear. You can get a fear of, you know, stage fear and things like that. You just do it. Just, you know, just try and get over that fear. And because I know that has kind of stopped me doing certain things, you know, at a younger age, because I was always worried about what people would say or, you know, how people would look at me and things like that. But not anymore.
How do you overcome stage fear? Or don't you? Is that part of it?
I don't think you overcome it as such. You have to, you've got to channel it. You've got to channel it into the performance, really, and just, you know, the first couple of minutes you get up, you think, oh my God, you know, what am I doing? They're all looking at me. But then you just have to just like channel it, and then just, you know, put it all into the performance.
So turn a negative into a positive, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, we're running out of time. How do people like follow you, get to download your music, follow you? Obviously, Twitter, Facebook, social media, YouTube. You mentioned earlier.
Yeah, YouTube. If you go to my Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/Louise Browne, basically all the links are on there. YouTube again, it's Louise Browne with an E. You have to do the E because otherwise you won't find me.
Right.
But it's quite. If you just Google Louise Browne with the E, you'll find, you know, all my links on there.
Right. And you've got a website which I'm presuming you can download music, buy the music on your website, or it's just links?
It's just links at the moment, and it's SoundCloud. Really, you can hear all my music on. So that's www.soundcloud.com/Louise Browne
with an E.
With an E. So you can hear all my music on there.
So there's no excuse. Louise Browne with an E, absolutely across the social media network.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
It'd be lovely to see people down there on the 19th. I'm on between 2 and 3 p.m.
And that's a Saturday,
That's
isn't
a Saturday, yep.
How do people find out more information if they want to go along? Like, is there a phone number? Is there a website?
There is a website. If you just type in Winter Wonderland Hyde Park, they do come up with a website, and it'll show you what's there. There's an ice rink there for, you know, people that want to do some ice skating and things like that. So there's a lot happening, a lot going on.
Right, okay. Excellent. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to play out with one of your tracks. You say it's quite an upbeat track.
Yeah, it's more upbeat than obviously the 50 Shades music, because it's kind of, you know, 50 Shades is based on film, and so it's kind of a bit more chilled.
Right.
But it's quite poignant, this really. It's entitled Something Good Is Coming, so hopefully it is.
So this is basically for 2016.
Yes, it is, yeah. Happy Christmas, everyone.
And to you as well. Thank you for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
What we're going to do, we're going to play out on this one. Take a listen.